One woman wouldn't stop kissing my toes, and suddenly, I felt a sharp pain shooting through my body. She'd gotten so carried away, she'd actually bitten down.
Hello friends, it's me, your favorite messy hair YouTuber, and today I have a juicy true story for you guys.
I was the only boy born into a girl's village after 20 years. When you're the first boy to be born into a village chock-block full of girls after 20 years, that's some burden to bear. All you guys out there are probably thinking it must be like winning the lottery. Girls flocking to your feet everywhere. It kinda was like that at first, but then things just got weird.
What's weird is how does a village not produce a single boy baby for 20 years? Y'all cursed?
So, I live in a small village in East Europe, and the women have been giving birth to only girls for the past 20 years. We aren't really sure why, but my village believes that they got cursed from a witch that they kicked out a long time ago. But if you ask me, I think God is the one punishing us for kicking her out.
She used her voodoo magic.
No more men!
Y'all done. How you like that?
People in my village are not allowed to marry people from the outside, so the moment my parents realized I was a boy, they quickly wrapped me up in a blanket, kept my gender a secret. They told everyone I was a girl and that my name was Jackie, when in actual fact, I was a boy and my name was Jared. A little bit weird, right?
Wouldn't it be like a blessing or something? Like,
oh my god, the first boy baby in 20 years.
Hides him. What? Didn't the doctor see? Like, oh my god, we got a boy. They ain't gonna tell the rest of the village? I don't get it.
My parents had no other option. They knew that people would freak out if they found out I was a boy. No one in our village had given birth to a boy in more than 20 years, and my parents didn't want me to get so much attention. They just wanted me to live a normal life.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pretend that our son is a girl. It's a huge secret, but we want you to live a normal life. What?
At the time, I was none the wiser. I happily played with dolls and wore frilly dresses and let everyone call me Jackie. I didn't even know I was called Jared. That was until I was 5 years old. I was playing in our backyard when a woman appeared on the other side of the wall. She was dangling some candy in front of my face, and like a little puppy dog, I followed her. I kept looking back, expecting my parents to come running out to get me, but they were nowhere to be seen.
That's illegal. Bro, woman just pops out of the bushes. Here's some candy, come with me. Not in my small village.
The woman asked me to get into her car and told me that if I was a good boy, she'd give me more candy. I didn't even think twice. My parents never let me eat candy. But then, I realized she'd said good boy, and I turned to her and told her I was a girl. I'll never forget the way she threw her head back and let out a chuckle. She looked at me and said, "Sure, pumpkin, and I'm the president of the United States. Oh, look, there's a flying pig." I fell for it and looked, and the next moment, she'd lifted up my dress and said, "See, you're a boy, you little freak."
Ooh, what is going on here? Bro, where are his parents?
Didn't understand what she was talking about, and then she explained that I was a boy and that my parents had been lying to me. Then she said the village mayor was offering a reward to the first woman to give birth to a son, and seeing as my parents were keeping me a secret, she'd hand me over and collect the reward money herself.
It's all part of my master plan. I mean, why wouldn't the parents turn him in? Free money!
I started screaming and thrashing my arms about, and this only made her drive faster. I have no idea why I did what I did next, but suddenly, I jumped onto her knee. She couldn't see where she was going, and that's when we crashed.
Bro, this is some movie villain type stuff where they just sit and explain, I'm gonna do this, and this to you. Like, why do they always explain? It's like in anime when they're about to do their attack, they're like, I'm gonna explain how my attack works first, and then say the name of it, and then I will attack. She could just pop them in the van like, hey, we going to Candyland. He would have been like,
yes, ma'am.
At that moment, all I wanted was to get away from that horrible woman, and it was my lucky day, because all that happened was her car got a bit crushed, but I escaped without even a scratch.
bro, then what is all this? Obviously you got some scratches.
I started running back towards our village, and she was chasing me, but I was too fast for her. My parents suddenly drove by, and my mom burst into tears. Well, there was nothing that woman could do. She was well and truly caught now. Turns out she'd escaped from a nearby psychiatric clinic, and they came and picked her up promptly.
Wait, if she's in like a psych ward, like how does she just break out and then she knew this random kid was really a boy and his parents just so happened to drive by at the right moment? Okay, I don't know about that, but I'm gonna let you finish.
My parents had no other choice. They had to tell the mayor and everyone else that I was actually a boy and that my name was Jared. But I like being Jackie, I told them. That just made my mom cry more. And when she switched my dresses for shorts and t-shirts, I felt strange.
What I look like, what I feel like.
I thought no one would want to be my friend anymore, but I couldn't have been more wrong. All of a sudden, every girl wanted to be my friend. I was the center of attention, and honestly, it was too much. I was just a kid. Suddenly, I had girls hanging off me, wanting to play with me all the time. How come I was more popular as a boy than a girl?
I don't know, know, maybe because there is one boy in the entire village. Man, they in the 3rd grade and these girls are already trying to secure their future husband.
The older I got, the more intense it became. When I turned 12, the village mayor started a new tradition. From now on, every year on my birthday, I'd sit on a throne for the whole day, and all the women who wanted to conceive baby boys would come and bow at my feet, and one by one, they'd reach out and kiss my feet. It freaked me out so much, but the mayor told me he'd buy me a special gift if I did this one thing for the village.
Ew, that's so weird. They kissed the foot.
Please bless me with a baby boy.
Spit on him for good luck. Man, I would feel so awkward. Like, y'all gonna give me some V-Bucks for this or not?
One time though, it was taken too far. One woman wouldn't stop kissing my toes, and suddenly I felt a sharp pain shooting through my body. She'd gotten so carried away, she'd actually bitten down.
You crazy woman. Somebody take her. Lock her up. What is you doing? This keeps getting weirder and weirder.
I refused to do it the following year. It was just some stupid ritual that the village thought would bring them luck. It wasn't even working. I was still the only boy. When I turned 18, I decided the only way to handle all the attention was to just embrace it. There was one girl, Sammy. After she basically begged and stalked me for weeks, I agreed to be her boyfriend. Of course, all the other girls were jealous.
Oh, so that's all it took? Hey, I like you. Literally follows him home from school every day. Asks him for hugs in between each class. Oh, she's pretty cute. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this one. Of all the girls, you have the entire village to choose from.
I actually felt like I was really falling for her. And one night, she invited me over to her house. She was really hot. Suddenly, we heard the door. I leapt behind the sofa half dressed, and then things went horribly wrong. Well, how did it go? Did he put a baby in you yet? Come on, Sammy, we aren't paying you all this money so you can sit around. Give us a grandson already.
What? Okay, Sammy, we're gonna leave for the night. No, I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Then they come home early. Is Operation Baby complete? Did you secure the seed?
I couldn't believe it. She'd been using me. I stood up and gave her parents the biggest fight. Then I turned to Sammy and said, "Screw you. I hope it's a girl you have." Then I grabbed my clothes and walked out.
He went skirt. Bro, I can't believe his parents opened the door 10 minutes later. Oh, he was just going to the Walmart across the street to get some milk. You pregnant yet?
Women lined up outside my house for the whole day. Some even tried to enter my home. Everyone wanted my number and my social media contact. They even put security to watch me. But then I was like, screw it. After the way Sammy used me, I decided to get revenge by dating as many girls as possible. Girls were basically falling at my feet, while guys around the world were doing the impossible to get girls' attention. So I dated a whole bunch of them at the same time, and they did everything for me. They got me food, gave me massages, and I got all kinds of gifts daily.
Wow, okay. Nice.
They all wanted sons. I wasn't ready to be a father. Babies were so not my thing.
Literally everybody in the village is using you for a baby and you're like, oh, that's not my thing. Would the government like pay you or something? Could you like make money making babies? I don't know how this works. I mean, can you just give everyone a baby? I mean, technically you could.
I tried to talk to my mom about it, but suddenly she started crying. I told her I wasn't interested in hearing about how much she wanted a grandson again, but then she took me by surprise. She told me she was sick, and that she didn't have much time left, and that she only wanted me to be happy. I felt so guilty. Was I being selfish? Why couldn't I just give my mom what she truly wanted, which was clearly a grandson? After our conversation, I asked Amy, who lived next door to us, if she wanted to be my girlfriend.
Oh no. Mom, she ain't got much time left. Let me go to the girl next door, see if she wants to have a baby. Okay. Hello, Amy next door. Would you like a baby? Yeah, why not?
I made her swear to keep it secret, so that the other girls didn't get jealous. I felt like time was against us. Mom kept getting more sick, and Amy and I were having no luck getting pregnant. Then I thought, what if I had another girlfriend too? I don't know if it was the thought of losing my mom and not giving her what she wanted, or if I was actually going insane or something. But I asked Leanne, who lived at the end of the village, if she'd like to be my girlfriend too, and obviously she said yes.
Obviously she said yes. Who wouldn't say yes to me, a boy? I mean, you're the only boy in the village. Of course they gonna say yes. Why can't they get somebody like out of the village? I swear, this is like a cult or something. Or ain't nobody gonna move to this village? Nobody comes in, nobody goes out. Is that what kind of village it is? Because those are the vibes I'm getting.
On the same day, they both called me and told me they were pregnant. Amy was a strict Catholic and said her parents would kill her if we didn't get married. So I married her at home, and we had a quiet little ceremony. But then, Leanne told her dad she was pregnant, and he threatened to beat my ass if I didn't marry his daughter.
My girl's dad is a bona fide leprechaun. Well, heck, why not marry both? both.
I knew I didn't have a choice, but was it even legal? 2 wives? But no one would need to know. This all happened in the same week. Suddenly I had 2 wives and 2 babies on the way. Leanne's dad gave me a job on his farm, so I spent the daytime with Leanne. Then every night I'd go home and stay with Amy. Can you believe I didn't get caught? My parents knew about Amy, but I just prayed they didn't find out about Leanne. I wasn't happy about it. In fact, I didn't feel anything for these girls, and I was sure it would get out at some point.
Oh my god. What is this dude doing? Mother, I do this all for you. I'm just trying to put more boys in this village.
Both of them gave birth to boys. I was there for Amy's and had to rush over to Leanne's to make her birth too. And the mayor held another stupid ceremony. Well, there was no way I could go.
Oh, wasn't it convenient? They got pregnant on the same exact day and had the baby on the same exact day at the same exact time from the same boyfriend. How was this all a secret in such a small village? What's happening in the meantime with all the other ladies?
I packed a small bag and gave my mom a kiss goodbye, and then I took my dad's old bicycle and cycled out of the village as far as I could. I rented a small room at a cheap motel, but then every social media platform reported me missing. The whole village was looking for me. I tried to disguise myself as someone else, and I started working at a grocery store nearby. A long time passed and no one found me.
My dude gave this village 2 babies. Okay, you know what? I ain't trying to pay child support or deal with any of this drama. Goodbye, life. Goes and starts anew in the neighboring village. You know, I didn't know social media was such a huge thing in a village with a couple hundred people. This story don't make sense. But go on.
After a whole year passed, I heard a knock on the door. It was the motel manager standing there with my 2 wives, and he said, "These women are looking for you." I wanted to run, but I saw that they were holding 2 adorable baby boys. My 2 wives told me, "We want you back. We don't care that you're married to both of us." So I decided to stay married to them both, and eventually, I got a 3rd wife after a few years. And today, I became the proud father of 10 boys.
And now they have their own TLC show about this dude and his 28 wives and 76 kids. Oh, they're all boys too. Okay, repopulating the males. I guess it was a happy ending. Is it a happy ending? I mean, I guess. I mean, all these girls are so desperate for a dude. Oh, we just want you to come back. I don't care if you have to pick one of us or you get 10 more wives or you just do whatever. We just want our babies. Smash like if you would not share your man's or your girl. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button in the face and make sure you turn on notifications. Click, and make sure you subscribe, join the wolf pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.